What's up, sucker? We're live. We're back once again, and I have back once again. He's on his world tour, promoting his world tour. That's why we have him back. The very famous and homeless Raul Sanchez.
What's up?
And then y'all know Josh Cabaza.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, that man, that wasn't.
Yeah, I know, dude. Because you kind of bring me down, dude.
I'm feeling good, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you just seem
great.
a little bit chippier, dude. Than
Why?
Than normal. Why? What are you feeling good about, Josh? I'm glad you're feeling good, dude.
I'm feeling good.
Congratulations, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Business is going well.
Oh, really?
I'm moving. My wife got a good job. Everything.
Oh shit!
Your good ass job.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's fucking dope, dude.
I know, dude. That's weird, dude. Who are you?
I wonder how it is because like she became just a little hotter when she got like a really good job that she likes.
Your wife did?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's gonna meet a dude then?
Oh no, that's not where I was going with it at all.
I thought you were.
No, I meant like
you want her to meet some dude
how
in
much
Austin?
how much times higher is it that when the woman sees the man make more money and get a better job,
And
that
gets
she's
more
like,
attractive?
Gets more attractive. It has to be tenfold. You know what I
So
mean?
you're ugly as shit right now.
I mean, I'm passing.
Right now, you're just like
I can get a woman with 3 kids.
you're just like
Easy.
yeah. I guess, dude.
My dick works and I can pay bills. That's all that matters.
Well, that's
So it's gonna see how my
that's still debatable, dude.
Great,
Can we call Marissa and do a live call right now to see if we can get her view?
nah,
take
she's
on
with a
this?
baby. Let's not do that.
Oh, all right. Dude.
Why'd you say that like he had his finger on the button?
Like, yeah,
No.
I was like,
Don't call her.
hang up the phone.
She might have the same opinion.
So, hey, man. So, did you go to Fiesta, dude?
No.
Dude,
I did.
you did? Did you go to the market?
You
You did, right?
I don't know.
All Mexicans go to the market.
It's by Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, that's the market.
I guess
Right
so.
there under the highway and shit.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
not under directly under. It was a little bit more inside.
Well, then, yeah, but it all just links. That's the big, you walk
Oh.
up and down back from.
yeah, I was around there.
Where the shooting was.
No, not. I think the day before. When was the shooting?
The
On a Sunday?
shooting was on a Saturday.
Saturday. Then I must have been there like on a Friday.
Yeah, they shot Saturday night because Sunday was the last day, and they made restrictions. They were shutting it down an hour early, but all the people were shot already, so it doesn't matter if you shut it down early, huh?
I didn't hear about this shooting.
I know, right?
You didn't know that there was a shooting at Fiesta?
No, I didn't hear about it anywhere.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
That was like world news, dude.
Get out of here. How many
Yeah,
people?
there was when they were showing the
Two
Trump
guys shot each other, right?
two guys with the haircut, bro. Shout out to the Marbach haircut that sponsors this podcast. Show him your haircut, bro. All right, he's just got it messed up right now. Sorry, Marbach. We'll represent next time. But two guys apparently that live on Marbach. One of them was 20 and one of them was 18.
Oh.
And apparently the 18-year-old, I'm sorry, it's sad because okay, I'll tell you what. The 18-year-old, he had a record. He had just been busted for breaking into cars 3 times at the Rim and the shops at La Cantera. He was a serial burglar. He had an assault charge, I think, and an aggravated robbery charge he had been out on bond for. But just those 3 charges just
don't
as
give a
month ago.
fuck.
And he got caught with a gun.
Yeah.
Well, so he was running around with the gun. And then someone posted his Facebook pictures, and in all his pictures, he's got guns. He's there with 2 guns, with a gun in his lap in the car and guns. All these things, he's got all these pictures with guns.
Yeah.
So he was pretty much more of the thug, I guess. I don't know. I didn't see much of the other guy, so he might be just as bad or worse. Who knows? But anyway, they ran into each other, and they drew out on each other and shot. And apparently the 18-year-old killed the 20-year-old and then took off running, and the cops came running up and shot and killed him. And they shot him 5 times. And so they both died right there.
So it's just- so it's those
6 people got shot, though.
Oh shit.
4 women. They said that 4 of them were treated and released right there in the scene, and 2 went to the hospital and then were released later. So none of them.
And who were they shot by? The 18-year-old?
They didn't say. They didn't say if the cops
shot
shot
who?
him. Yeah, they didn't say if the cops shot him or if the 18-year-olds shot him when they were shooting at each other. So they just kind of left that kind of for your discretion for you to pick and choose. But the mom I saw, because the mother of the 18-year-old kid, she went live, and I just happened to be scrolling when she went live on there,
shit.
and
What did you say?
she was crying, dude. It was sad, dude. She was crying, saying, "I dropped you off at Fiesta. I'm waiting for your call. You should be calling me right now. Why? And why did you fucking police have to kill my son? And I wouldn't wish that on anyone." Kind of. She goes, "I wouldn't wish that on anyone to lose their kid. I wouldn't wish that on anyone." I hope that your kids die like mine did, and you get to feel. Wait, hold on. Wait. You just kind of
treasure of a woman.
Yeah, that's that kind of hypocrite.
What is she, like 35?
She must be. No, she's
Probably
young.
27.
But then apparently that her son had a kid too, because I think in his pictures he's holding a little baby.
Yeah.
Like a little baby. Yeah. So it's just sad all the way, dude, because now the news keeps putting out all these reports about her son, about the boy, the 18-year-old, about how bad he was, about his record, about he was out on bond.
Right?
Dude, and then you see they showed up right before, like hours before this shooting happened. They busted some other, I think a 17-year-old kid or something with a fucking machine gun at Fiesta.
At Fiesta?
Like, yes, he had some like fucking...
That's how you party.
like a semi-automatic fucking gun, dude. They showed it. They're fucking sitting on a table.
Doing what? What was that?
I don't know how they caught him with it, or how they saw it, or what, dude.
think
They didn't say.
They're making him maybe he sounds bad, but they're making it worse because it's a possibility that the cops are the ones that shot those ladies and they don't want to get sued. So they're making it seem like, no, it was actually...
Yeah, it could be
I'm just throwing
possible.
stuff out there.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
It could be possible because not all the fucking whole investigation report has come out. But basically, if what's true is true, the cops, and in the video, you haven't seen any of the videos? In the videos, like they show people, someone's filming right there, fist, and you hear pop, 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 like they start, and people start looking around, and pop, 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 pop. They start with it, pop, 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 they shoot, and two cops are looking and break running right towards it, dude. The cops run right at it, and
so then it probably was the guy because he shot multiple, like a bunch of times then.
well, I'm not sure if the cops are already there shooting too or what.
Yeah.
But there's two cops from this angle. There's two cops that break right towards it, dude. They didn't run like them Uvalde bitch ass cops.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers ran.
The Uvalde cops didn't run; they waited.
They stood there. These fuckers ran a chick and a dude, and then there's some young dude and two chicks that are right behind the cops running with them. I think those were their friends.
Yeah.
And they must have been over there buying food or beer or whatever, and then took off running back. And then there's someone laying on the ground right there. But I don't know, all the that goes off like.
If it goes off at the very beginning, wouldn't that be the guy because it would take?
Well, no.
The cops react.
I think it's like a pop, 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 and then and then the fireworks go off. I have it on.
Oh shit!
So.
Do you have it downloaded to your phone?
Well, I've shared it on my Facebook, but everyone shared it. It went viral, dude. I can't believe you didn't see it, dude.
No.
You saw it, right, Raul?
I saw like a little clip of it.
I'm never on Facebook either.
But it's just basically just chaos, people running.
Chouse. Did you seen the Cornholio? Fucking.
That goes for
and then you seen the A.B. Quintanilla thing, right?
No.
Oh, him talking shit to the crowd?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Look, that's.
Oh shit! I saw that. I didn't even know that. I didn't even put it that it was in San Antonio.
Those aren't balloons popping.
Damn, there's these two big booty chicks running right behind the cop.
The cop running right with them. If they didn't have all that ass, it could have beat the cop. But look, people people are so stupid or desensitized to this shit. They're just some people are like, oh shit, this is real, and other people are like,
because I think some people are in their own movie and they're like, oh no,
they think it's nothing can happen to them.
Yeah,
but you know what?
Character.
I've been like that before though. I have been like that. One time we were at a backyard party. It was a Holmes party, I remember, and there was they had a keg because it was always keg parties back then. I don't is that still a thing? Keg
parties, yeah.
Is it? And so we're there and we're at the keg and these dudes that I know start arguing with these black dudes there, and I remember they started arguing over a big old necklace that one of the dudes was wearing.
Oh, you at a party with some black dudes?
They showed up, and that's why then the fight happened. And so because that's when the shit started, because they showed up and this dude Digger. They called him Digger. He started.
Come on.
Yeah. What? I said Digger.
We know what you said.
Up, Edward.
His name is Dan, and they called him Digger Dan. I don't know. That's his real name, Digger. No, he wasn't black.
His real name is Dan.
He wasn't black. He's Mexican. Dude.
Oh.
And Digger, and then these black dudes showed up, and then Digger started arguing with the black guys. and I don't know what's just okay. And then, but Digger was bigger than black guy.
Yeah.
And so
Can we call him Dan for the rest of the story?
Digger was a bigger man.
God dang, dude.
Because he said, Digger, who's the bigger black guy now? And then that's and they I don't know how this derailed, but it's still on the course. It's still on course. It's still on the rail. So, and they started arguing. And I remember I was by the keg and we were getting a beer, and I remember Digger popped the black guy, and he
For no reason, out of nowhere.
No, they were arguing over.
they were already
it was over the jewelry because
Jury.
the jury. And when Digger popped the black guy, he pulled out a gun, dude. I think it was a small gun. It was like a 22 or 25, because he pulled out a gun and everyone went, "Oh shit, look out!" And he just went, "Ba ba 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 ba." And
The Digger?
No, the black guy.
Oh.
Jeez.
So
So what did Dan do?
that Digger started busting caps. so, so he's busting caps at Digger. Diggers was running everywhere, bro, is all I'm saying. and once I went with that dude ran out of bullets, and I remember they picked him up. Digger picked up that dude,
Yeah.
and threw him over the fence. And I remember everyone was still was running everywhere, because I guess all of a sudden people started fighting with his friends, and other people. Not everyone had a gun. I guess just that dude.
Yeah.
And when they ran, I just remember everyone took off, and I just was like, I just stayed there pumping my beer. Like, they shot, and I just kind of went, ooh. Like, I did the Mayweather, like, fucking bullets were going to roll off my shoulder. I went like that, you know?
Protect your neck.
Yeah, I just went, and then everyone just scattered, and I was like, well, shit, I got the pump. And I took the pump off the thing, and then they were like,
Man, that's your first thought. That's
and
crazy.
then my friends, they were big dudes, and I was like, hey, drag it to the back, and I pulled my car around, so we dragged the keg over to the back and took it out the back, because they were all throwing crazies and getting crazy in the front, so we just I pulled my car around.
Nobody got wise on
I did.
to you?
I was the wisest one there, dude. I took the keg, and we just took the party somewhere else with all my buddies, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah, but we just kind of just went, they're shooting. They're not shooting at me, I didn't think.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. But I guess that's how people feel. And
If that had been
that
my party, I would have been on the floor crawling, like, "Hey, they're taking the keg!"
Dude,
So I'm crawling through the ground.
one time we were at this party. It was a good Halloween party.
Yeah.
And it was, what was that school that was known to have a bunch of rowdy black dudes? Was it John Jay? Does John Jay have a bunch of rowdy black dudes?
I don't know.
What schools are on the east side? I don't know.
I don't know. But it was, I think, Taft. Maybe it was Taft. I don't know. My buddy had a Halloween party and all these dudes shit. But I remember before the party, we had lined up bats all in the house and said, if shit goes down, we're all running in and grabbing a bat. And
Shit went down?
shit.
Because you wanted, if you prepare like that, you want shit to go down.
No,
What year was this?
80.
Oh my god. Lawless 80s.
86. Somewhere around there, 87. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad.
A lot of Mexicans versus black dude fights.
No, but there's a lot of Mexican versus Mexicans. But
Those are the majority.
But there was always black dudes that hung out with the Mexicans too that were fighting the black dudes. It just happened to be those groups. I'm sure there was Mexicans with those black dudes too that were.
Yep. The ones that live on the east side, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was weird when I went to prison. There was a lot of Mexicans from the east side.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, damn, you live on the east side? I was like, damn, so you're around all black dudes? They'd get all, nah, man, it's a Mexican neighborhood. I don't remember I don't know. I guess I'd never been.
Yeah. I totally never would.
Crazy,
No, I never hung out on the east side.
Yeah.
Do you?
I live not too far from them right now.
You live very far from real.
You live in the suburbs of
Yeah, I know, dude. You live in a gated, protective, armed guard community, dude, compared to what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm not going to the hood,
Like what
but-
George is talking about, the Glen.
No, I don't. Yeah, of course I'm not the Glen.
Do you know about the Glen?
But I'm saying it's different. There's a lot more black people over there.
That's not what you refer to them as nowadays, Josh.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It's because of society changed the rules, not because of anything I did.
Okay. Yeah, I said the wrong thing.
Yes, you need to get that straight, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate
African Americans.
it. Oh my God.
Yes.
All right. Anyway.
My I got a niece that's going to UT Austin
Mm-hmm.
right now. I think she's a sophomore or a junior. Sophomore. How old are you when you're 21? She's probably a junior, right?
Junior, senior.
And she's all about the pronouns, the they, and
They, them,
call them they,
theirs.
them, their, blah 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 blah
Zim,
blah
zer.
blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna bastardize the English language and create some new form of Pig Latin.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, not for those motherfuckers.
hell no, no. I mean, really, I'm not gonna make where I'm just. They're
You
coming
just
in
say
late in the
person's
game.
name. You don't have to even do that.
What if you don't know the name? Hey, they.
No, if you don't know the name, you know what I go with a lot, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You
Go
just
with
that's coming in weak and scared as a motherfucker.
Hey, buddy. I give a little,
buddy.
give a little tap
pat.
on the butt when I do it too. Hey, buddy.
In the crotch area to see what
Nice.
they are.
Yeah.
Hey, sissy.
if you bastardize the English language, no vales verga, dude.
Te vas demasiado, güey. No vale dick, bro. Yeah, dude. I don't know. It just bothers me. That shit bothers me. It doesn't bother you?
No.
You're stupid. That's why. I'm just gonna call it right now, dude.
But
That doesn't bother me. I know it's stupid.
nobody's in my face with it.
No, that's what I'm saying. When someone, it doesn't bother me on a regular basis.
But if somebody,
But if someone approaches me with you need to, because I've been told that, like, you
like
need,
a bank, you go to your bank and you go, "Excuse me, ma'am," and they go, "Excuse me, zer."
Zer.
What would
What
you
is
say?
that? What's the Zer?
Zimzer. I don't know. It means I'm not neither here nor there.
I don't know if I use like any sir, ma'am, or any of that.
Zer, but Zer with the
But
Z
no, I
is what
usually
you're
just
saying,
say- I
right?
usually just
Snap
say,
your
like,
fingers. Go, "Hey you."
Yeah.
Hey, you
Oh, yeah.
out there with no
I said-
balls.
No, I'll go out there. Excuse me. Just say excuse me. I don't say. But it's not because I'm like thinking, oh, I can't fuck this up. It's just,
So you've never really run across that situation with someone that's one of them fucking diehard, really ready trying to push someone to make a point, a
Yes.
Karen type of one?
Yes.
And what'd you do?
I put my foot in my mouth. I said
Literally?
I said a
What
joke.
did they say to you?
And then I doubled down on the joke. It was about a joke that I had. It was a while back.
Oh, they approached you and today I don't like that joke?
Not that they don't like that joke, but basically the premise was off, wrong. Like, this is not how you think of it. You should think of it.
Well, like, tell me this. Like, tell me how you feel about this. Like, I've seen this. I don't even know if I should refer to. I don't even know what to call it a day. See, like, if I'm gonna be correct. Say if I was just gonna be cave in and try to sound totally correct. Okay, I'm just gonna say there's this day. That sounds stupid already. There's this day that I saw on a flyer. I'm gonna refer to it as a day because it looks like someone. Just picture this.
How do you know they want to be called they?
I don't know, but I'm confused. Okay, picture.
They don't have a say in this.
Picture this. Like, close your eyes and
You're
picture.
picking the pronoun.
Picture this: luscious, plump, thick lips, red lipstick on them, big old long lashes flowing, long curly black hair,
I'm
Some-
listening.
tight, thick booty shorts on a thick
Ooh,
body,
Big dick.
Papaya.
big old fat chile.
All right.
Chile and a beard on this motherfucker and Reeboks.
Okay.
And this is how this they, I would think, goes on stage. And it like assaults my senses.
I guess just still be a dude who's
It
like,
is.
hey. But they might not be they.
It would be like if you look, just picture this for real.
Hey, picture me right now.
Picture. Look at Josh. Picture him with long curly hair.
But I'm like young Josh.
No, long curly hair, about
blonde.
No, about
He's dressed like a cherub.
150 pounds, about 100 pounds heavier.
Whoa.
100 pounds heavier.
About 100 pounds heavier.
Muscle
yeah.
or-
Big, no, big, kind of heavy,
Damn, that's not good.
like Tommy Munoz.
Is it spread evenly? Like, could I be considered thick?
Tommy Munoz kind of round. You probably
So
end
it's
up
all
being,
upper
like,
body.
round.
More, yeah,
It's
with
all-
some jean
He had
shorts.
calves.
It's like
he
the-
had legs too.
Oh,
he
he
was
had
just
calves?
round.
With some jean shorts,
Jean shorts. Okay.
and long beard, long eyelashes, and
Mm-hmm.
red lipstick.
Still luscious lips though, right?
He's up. Yeah, that's.
But he's thick though, right?
thick. Yeah. Wait, he fat in the back though, right?
Oof.
He pulling a trailer
Just
though,
the
right?
love handles coming over the back.
The
Oof.
gordaditas that come
And
with
he's
that.
twerking while his hands are like this.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I'm selling out.
Yeah. I mean, but that's, I mean, okay, if I saw that, first of all, you better be funny. Like, for me to keep me there, like, going, what the fuck is going on here? You know, because you're my senses are being raped. Like, yeah, they're just fucking I'm being eye fucked like bad, dude.
If he was funny, he would address it.
Yeah,
He'd be
yeah.
like, look, I know I look like something.
The elephant that someone gave a facelift to in the room, but when they don't and they act like that's just
I feel like when
That's
you
just
saw them
rough.
on Facebook, like they came into your house, like you're like motherfucker.
it's
Like
almost
it invaded you because you don't have to go to the show, but you're like full rage.
no. But what happened the first time I ran across that was I went to a show
Yeah.
on accident. I didn't know. A friend of mine had said, "Hey, I'm headlining."
I went to the bottom on
He
accident.
said, "I'm
too.
headlining the show. You need to come see me. I'm gonna be headlining. I could do an hour now.
Yeah.
I could do 45 minutes. You need to come see." So, in case you didn't know who I'm talking about, and so I went to go see him, and I sat right there in the front. I didn't know,
Yeah.
and then there was a bunch of fucking cheese skis that came out on there, and then that one like was, you know, I was just like, "What is this?"
Mm-hmm.
And there was nothing funny. Nothing. And I was just like, wow, that's just bad. And then now when I see flyers and they're thrown on these
You assume all of them are like that.
shows, no, it's the same one.
Oh, okay.
It's the same
Oh yeah, people get you.
guy, girl. What would you say? Call it a guy, girl. They.
The person,
they?
if the person that I'm thinking you're talking about considers themselves
They self.
a man.
I will refer to them depending on who's asking me what I did last night.
I do it based on how many people I'm hanging out with at the time.
Mine city by city.
Yeah. I
Different zip code.
I say it from crowd to crowd.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just, you know, just know that, okay, I mean, you could be whoever the fuck you want. Someone could not agree with me being a skinny fucking shit-talking, long-haired fucking
Yeah.
skater fucking dumbass. It's fine. And just can't stand the way I look. But I address it.
You know what though? I was thinking in my head. I was like, man, he's prejudiced against a bunch of people. But then I thought
No,
about
I know,
it.
I know
thought-
what you're going to say.
What?
But you better watch out because you better not have them all coming after me. Because I know what you're about to do.
What?
You're about to say who I'm prejudiced against. And I know it's not a race. It's a size of people. It's a-
I was gonna say and then I immediately thought, oh, I've been prejudiced. Anytime I see like a dude who has like purple hair or like
It irks you?
yeah, like your hair, but like half of it's purple and they look like they game all day at night. I have an instant. It's not hatred, but it's a like
dislike.
a dislike. Like, the fuck are you doing?
And that's what, you know, what that whole, don't judge. No, fuck you. I
It's-
should be a Supreme Court justice as much as I judge.
It's not. It's
I'll be like, look at
and
this piece of shit.
It's not nothing about their sexuality. It's the look together. They're probably straight. You know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know what it is.
And it doesn't matter if I say, oh, they're probably gay. It doesn't matter because they're probably straight is a plus. Is that what you're trying to say? Because you have something against gay people? If you would have said they're probably gay?
Well, Edward, I have no out with this
I
now. Thank you for closing the out. But I didn't want people to apply. I didn't want people
I
to
caught
apply.
it too, right?
because
I said,
with purple. I said that there was a prejudice there. No, just because you have purple hair doesn't mean you're gay, was what I was trying to say. So people don't think about
What's wrong with you if he was gay if he was?
If it's nothing wrong with he's gay, but I'm just saying that that's not the reason.
My son's got purple gay hair.
Like especially or like the half shaved head I don't mind it on a girl, but when I see like a dude doing that,
What if it's a dude that wants to be a girl? There you go.
if he's pulling it off or if she's pulling it off,
You know what's
Go
scary?
for
Yeah, I mean,
but pull it off.
pull what, your dick off?
No, not pull it off.
There's
like that.
surgeries for that, sir.
I don't know why it makes me. It's like I feel like you don't try at anything. I feel like
You know what makes me
Yo.
seem like people don't try?
what
Crocs.
Oh,
Crocs.
okay. Yeah.
People that I see out in public, when there's other people kind of at least half-ass dressed nice, and you're in Crocs. Like, oh, motherfucker, why'd you even put him in clothes? Just bring the blanket and fucking roll on out of bed and just come straight over here. Like, Crocs is just...
Talking about George.
I don't know. Oh, George, too. If George fits the Crocs fit, George? Like,
If the croc fits.
yeah.
Do you own a pair of Crocs?
No.
No, I don't. You do, huh?
No, but I bought my wife and daughter some,
Yeah.
and
No,
my mother.
I mean, that's fine. You could own a pair of Crocs.
They're the
That-
slip-on.
I don't. Yeah, I know the one. But if that's what you wear is your dress
Oh, they're
shoes
all
out when
slip-on.
like undress you. Okay, come on, man.
no, they're like it looks like a slipper.
yeah.
It's not the.
I know, but people wear those out.
They had them on Idiocracy because you remember that movie Idiocracy?
Yeah.
They had them on Idiocracy because they're like they go find the dumbest shoe you can.
And Crocs are the ones.
There's the ones she found. They're like, there's no way that people are gonna wear these in the future, and now everybody's wearing them in the future.
Damn.
And,
Did you
and
see-
everybody says I love you now as a hello. I love you, bye. I love you, hello.
Who?
Like
No, that's just people that are trying to be hip and ironic.
oh, okay. There's a lot of people who say I love you as
In
bye.
Austin?
Yeah, and I was just
Of
like,
course in Austin.
Don't base
You
like
guys
what's
are-
really going on in the world on
No,
what's going
pe-
by what's going on in Austin.
people do it in San Antonio too.
I know when you tell your family or like
No,
even a
not-
good friend, not just everyone to everyone.
No, everyone to everyone.
So
No,
you're gonna say that to Regis?
No, I don't say it back. Apparently, I'm stingy with my love.
Joto.
Nobody's getting this
Jodo.
butthole.
Jotto. Fucking Jotto.
So if you were in if the world ended
Yeah.
and the last two people are you
Mm-hmm.
and a trans lady, post-op, how many, how long would it take before you sucked her dick?
No, if there was a real, check this out. If there was a real woman, but she looked like Kool-Aid, but there was a trans chick, but she looked like the hottest chick you think is hot at her prime,
Uh-huh.
who would you have sex with?
And we're the only three people left on Earth?
Damn.
No. You're only
What if
three
I
people
look
on
at
that
one while I fuck the
thread.
other?
You're the only people in that room in that threesome for the weekend.
Oh, if it's not, I'm not doing nothing. I think you're talking about we're the only three people
just
left.
No, not in the world, because in the world, then it doesn't matter. No, because
Exactly.
I
That's
know,
the whole point.
because I saw that already.
If it's
That,
the end of the
that was
world-
too easy, so that's why I changed it.
The fat one's gonna lose weight. I just gotta wait that out.
No,
Yeah, because there's nobody.
gotta
producing
wait
food.
that out.
Chain her up.
No, there's nobody producing.
No, but
all
there's
the
food, and so
You
y'all got
carrot-
all the food and stuff, but you
but
just
not the
But
same.
we're gonna
type.
run out eventually because a lot of this stuff is gonna go bad unless
Yep.
she's gonna walk around
Yep.
and go through every cabinet looking for canned food.
Yep.
It's good exercise for her anyway.
Exactly. And the whole time I'm having fun with.
with they.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah. You know,
How did you end up with them anyway?
it's the end of the world. It's just the three of us.
We were just having to be sitting in the same waiting room when the bomb hit.
Man.
You're sitting on a roof of a house like hugging, just looking at the fat bitch going through all the houses looking for food.
We can't waste the calories. You have to do it. And I would still have an excuse to be like, well, I was drinking. I got drunk.
I drank every day.
Dude, they let I got to be just like one of the, like, I felt like I lived in Hollywood. I saw Weinstein get off. He just fucking, they let him go, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
No, they
like
dropped the charge or something.
Yeah, they dropped the,
But he's got like 1,000 of them.
does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
It was
they,
just kind of like
well,
symbolic.
Cosby got off too?
Yeah, but he's funny. It's different.
Yeah.
Miramax had some great movies, man.
Fucking Miramax.
Did you see that? Have you seen that Quiet on the Set?
I've seen a
No,
few
it's-
episodes.
How
of it.
them motherfuckers were fucking getting it. I don't know, dude. I was a tough kid, bro. They couldn't fucking molest me, bro.
They did, remember?
They never know.
You wrestled
I
with it,
won. I won those
Dude,
battles.
Okay, they didn't get molested. They got a lot of them didn't. Some did, but a lot of them didn't.
Some
and they,
did. What?
and they would just do inappropriate shit. If that was filmed, that is the most inappropriate shit ever.
Who, me wrestling that old man?
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been pretty bad for him. But
I'm saying, like, if that's on the TV show, it's like, why do you continuously have this kid
But if they would have
wrestle?
showed the $5 being exchanging hands after, they'd be like,
Those kids got paid way more than that.
I know, right?
But
They
that
got
was
some real.
But that
money.
wasn't the '80s.
No, I know. That's why you got it way worse.
No, that $5 went a long way in the '80s. You weren't at those parties, bro.
I know. No.
You don't know how good those '80s parties were that I had to wrestle for. It was worth it, dude.
I didn't drink in high school, so I would buy. I get like Boone's Farm, and I'd bring them for like girls, and I'd leave them there at the party, so I wouldn't show up empty-handed. But I would.
You would take what?
MD
Strawberry Hill?
2020 and Boone's Farm, and it's like
Yeah, Strawberry Hill and stuff.
yeah,
Date rape liquor.
dang.
It's
I
that
guess.
stuff that tastes like Kool-Aid that
It's not.
teenagers drink
Yeah,
until they
it's-
pass out and throw up and pass out. Yeah, that's exactly.
And
what-
then in college, it was Alizé and Hypnotic.
is that it's still MD 2020.
Incredible Hulk.
I am making Incredible Hulk, but I'd show up to the party.
What's Incredible
with
Hulk?
Fucking like passion fruit Alizé.
Hypnotic and what?
Alizé.
Alizé.
Well, you
give
seen
you
that
diarrhea.
stupid shit that Edward 40 hands that the motherfuckers doing, taking
Yeah.
40 ounce.
That's old. I did that on my birthday.
I
That's
know,
so
but
dumb. How are you gonna?
I
piss?
know how because I pissed a third of the
Piss
way into
all
that
the time.
fucking
That's
beer,
part of
like,
the
and
fun.
I'm in trouble.
It's part of the fun. Having your boys help you out.
Yeah, unzip you. take
Builds
your dick
camaraderie.
out, hold it.
Oh, is that what they're
put it
supposed to do?
back.
Is that you're supposed to get someone to help you?
No, you're supposed to chug one, take it off, and then you have a.
You're supposed to hold it in your mouth like a knife.
And then,
Then point it.
because if you chug one fast, then you can take the tape off, and now you got a free hand.
If you could hold it in your mouth like a knife, you wouldn't be at the party anyway, dude.
I don't need that $5.
yeah.
I'm sucking my own dick.
No, so is that like have you ever been at a party with someone and they peed themselves because of it or something?
I've seen people pee themselves.
I pissed the only times I've pissed myself
usually
is
girls.
like being so drunk that I don't look down and I'm just looking up and I just feel like,
Oh,
why
and
is
then
it wet all of a sudden? And like, it's shooting in the side of my leg.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I've peed on my shirt hanging out and stuff like that, but not just.
But never just like, and like just pulling underneath
yeah,
me.
no, I've never, or thrown up. Have you thrown up on yourself like
No.
that?
Not on myself,
No.
but I've thrown up plenty of times.
Yeah.
No, I've thrown up plenty. I throw up. I always throw up, dude. I'm a master at throwing up. But I threw up on my friend. I never threw dude. I threw up on my friend with his hand
Ah!
up, and it created pressure.
Yeah,
And we were in a car.
yeah.
And
Oh, it just shot everywhere?
It shot everywhere, dude. It was bad, dude. And then he tried to get me back. We were at a party, and he beer bonged Jack Daniels or Jim Beam.
Oh,
He beer bonged it, and he was like, "Whoa!" He was like, "Dude." Edward, he was like, "Hey man, help me to the restroom, bro. I think I'm gonna throw up." And this was months later, so I didn't think, or a year later even, I didn't even think anything of it. And I helped him into the restroom, and as soon as we got in there, he grabbed me.
I can't hear you.
I remember when you threw up on me, and I was and I fucking bounced all over. I bounced all over the walls and fucking got out, dude.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's where he fucked up.
yeah. He shouldn't have said he
Tried
was
to
gonna throw up on
explain
me.
everything to you like a Bond villain.
He should have just said, "Hold me up," and then he just.
I was drinking. It was when I was like senior. It was Malibu and rum 151
Take that.
and pineapple orange juice. And I never really drank before. My cousin was making them strong for me. I'm fucking sipping them like in a cup that big, right? And I downed the first one fast. I'm like, make me another one. And then I start chugging that one, and I didn't finish that one. I put it down. I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up. And I got up and I ran outside, and my cousin's like, "Hey, everybody, Josh is gonna throw up." And because I never get drunk. No one's ever seen me drunk. And they go outside, and everybody's laughing. I'm right by the fence, and no noise comes out. I just open my mouth, and it goes whoosh,
Oh, projectile stuff.
like somebody got a fire hose, and it just kept going whoosh, like coming out. And then I saw a little bit of people got concerned. They're like, "Oh shit! Oh
That's a
fuck!
lot of puke.
Yeah, this guy's sick. He might have."
That doesn't just look like food.
This
That
is-
looks like internal organs.
You're gonna have to take him to the hospital type of thing. And then I just woke up the next day. I remember walking in the street, and then I woke up the next day in the spare bedroom at my cousin's house.
And your
and
bunghole hurt.
my uncle wakes me up at 8 a.m. and gives me like fucking half raw eggs scrambled. And he's like, eat. You got your mom. Yeah, she says you got to go home early today. I'm like, motherfucker.
Why would he give you half raw? Because he didn't know how to cook?
No, he knew I drank.
Being a bastard.
And
He
that'll
knew I
make you
drank.
sick or what?
And he was being a dick. He was being a dick. And he was like, eat here.
Did you stab him?
No. my uncle. But it was like, yeah,
I used to throw up all the time, dude. I'm a puker, dude. Yeah, there was no shame in my puke. Got thrown out of bars and everything for puking, dude.
I puked more from pills.
Really? Pills make you puke?
Yeah, when you take too many Vicodin, make you nauseous.
What's too many?
6. Like at one time, 6. Yeah.
So you never like took a shit, right? Or if you take 6 at a time? Because
No,
I took...
I could take shits.
Because I mean, like you had to take stool softeners?
I was drinking energy drinks too.
What does that do?
You don't eat, and then you and Adderall.
First of all, it's like a ton of sugar.
And
Yeah.
so you were just like fucking like on meth and sugar like a crackhead, huh?
Yeah, remember when I started comedy? I was like 160 pounds. Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's the way he is." It's like, no, this is. I graduate. I was 160 pounds in 8th grade, so it's like I just was on a bunch of fucking drugs.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's the Josh we miss.
that's the Josh everybody misses.
Yeah, that Josh was kind of funny. I don't know what happened. Who's this guy we're dealing with now?
See, one of the first times I ever went out drinking was I was drinking Jack and Coke because I didn't like the taste of beer that much. And then people were giving me, somebody showed me, let's take shots of Jaeger bombs. And I started taking those. I was like, that tastes pretty good too. Man, like drinking is actually fun. It's all like sweet.
And then they wake you up kind of too because of
Yeah,
Jaeger.
yeah.
Yeah, because the Red Bull, right?
Woo! And then somebody says, remember that time like 3 years ago we had this awesome time too? You're
Yeah.
like, I know, right?
But then that mint of the Jaeger starts to kind of kick in, right?
And then somebody goes, let's take a shot at Patron. Like, no, it's good. It's gonna be chilled. You're not even gonna fucking taste it.
You know what that patron is? The black dude that showed up at the party with the gun.
With the gun.
With the gun and started shooting,
popping
right?
off.
Yeah. What did you do?
That's what I did. I like. I was also going for the ground.
Goldschlager is the
No.
one that I can't do at all.
Oh,
dude, I blacked out on Ghost Lager.
No, dude. And I know people.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I had a
I
friend.
take a sip and I immediately.
Oh, I know that mint. Any of those minty ones.
Yeah.
I had a friend that I graduated from high school with that drank a whole bottle of Ghost Lager and they found him dead.
Oh my god.
He was he was been drinking a lot. He was a bad alcoholic,
Damn.
but they said that when he died, he had drank a whole bottle of Ghost Lager.
That's the worst one.
Dude, I was in Wisconsin.
He shit a gold nugget.
That's
though.
expensive
You know how they
Fireball.
say you shit yourself when you die? He shit a gold bar though. It's a good thing about it though.
Fuck, dude. I was in Wisconsin drinking those Hefeweizens. They
Those
taste
heavy
kinda
beers?
like orangey.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like a Blue Moon, but like authentic German type
Yeah.
of shit. Because
They
I guess
make you-
that's
so it's
their like
warm?
that's their like. Wisconsin is kind of like what Texas is for Mexicans.
Yeah.
So like Germans,
Uh-huh.
they have a lot of German shit there, and that's when people were like, "Let's do some Goldschlager," and then I just remember waking up in my room after that.
Was the beer hot?
No,
Or warm?
it was ice cold, but it was in these giant fucking those big
old
old
mugs.
Yeah.
German giant mugs.
I don't like drinking that beer, dude. Like, can you
I
drink
don't-
IPAs?
No.
Yes,
You can drink them.
Yeah, but that's the
You
thing.
like
though. The
'em?
night doesn't last too long because after.
But do
like
you like them?
5, I don't mind it at all.
You process alcohol completely
like-
differently. Does alcohol make you more
It's
energized?
delicious.
No, if
Sometimes,
he
yeah.
passes out.
What?
No,
but-
sometimes like a shot.
yeah.
Sometimes a
Yeah.
shot will kind of like woo.
Like when when we're chilling watching the fight and we do a shot, 2, 3, yeah. But if I 7 or 8, all of a sudden. But I know people that can,
Keep drinking.
dude.
For
That'll
some
be up
people,
looking through all the cabinets for more alcohol and shit at 5 a.m.
for some people, it energizes.
Yeah,
them.
I know it's a reverse.
My
There's-
wife has that.
Oh, really? With alcohol?
She gets like she's on fucking energy
It'll
drinks.
pump you up, yeah.
What brings her down then?
Weed would bring her down.
Weed.
Yeah.
But weed's a downer anyway. It's supposed to be a downer too.
Yeah.
love
I drink.
right
I
on
drink.
weed.
But I drink like 2.
Does she have a reverse? Like if she did like Coke or like Adderall or something, would it bring her down?
No, Adderall would make her like too anxious. I drink like 3 beer. Like if I have a Shiner box, 3 of those, it's like I gotta go take a nap now.
That's a heavy beer though.
Yeah, that is pretty.
That's a heavy, like
And
Bud
ever
Lights?
since I turned 40, now I
40.
three beers is kind of like Oh, that was nice. And then my body just, I don't feel drunk, but my body feels like, let's just sit down for a little bit and hang out.
Yeah, eat some snacks.
Yeah.
I like to do now that I don't want to drink beer because I got to pee.
Yeah.
But like about 3 shots of tequila and like 2 beers. That's a good mix right there. But don't mix, I can't go and venture off and take bourbon or a Jaeger.
People judge you big time on the beer that you're picking.
Whiskey.
And like they look down on me for the beer I pick.
What do you pick?
Modelo or
Who looks down on you for Modelo?
or Jalisco.
No one looks down on you for that.
Jalisco.
When everybody orders their beer,
Who's they?
comics. When other comics order their beers, right? And they're
Those
all ordering
losers that can only afford
like
what's on special.
Ziegenbach. Oh no, they're actual like touring comics. They got money and shit, but they drink like a beer, like either an IPA or like just a thicker beer, a Ziegenbach, something like that.
Dude.
Yeah. And they look at me and it's like, Mexican beer, is that what you want? Like,
Yeah.
Modelo.
Yeah, dude.
And for them, it's piss water. I'm like, how's that piss water?
Perfect. Like people don't like Bud Light. They say it's piss water too.
No, Keystone is piss water.
But a lot of people say that about Bud Light. A lot of people say Bud Light, and then especially since the ad campaign that everyone turned their backs on Bud. I still drink Bud Light, dude. That's
No,
still my go-to beer.
Now it's Shane Gillis is their spokesperson.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, I wasn't gonna stop drinking that, and I've had friends like I don't drink that shit no more.
Well, see, and people thought I was making a stance because I was drinking Modelo, and the people switched to Modelo, and I'm just like, no, I was drinking this before. And throw the beer in their face.
I never saw you
fight.
Yeah, I never saw you drinking Modelo though.
I don't hate gay people.
See, said that's gonna be the clip that we're gonna.
They got purple hair, and I'm just all bah, bah.
That's the clip that we're gonna put on there. I don't like gay people. Wait, him saying that, dude.
Appreciate it. Don't clip it.
Oh no. So Fiesta's done. Did you hear that, dude?
They're not gonna have it next year.
Oh no, it's over. It's gonna be next year.
Oh,
Now, see,
I thought that's what you meant.
Yeah.
nah, they
Like,
said.
yeah, I imagine it'd be done
They
by
said
now.
they're gonna change it. Like, well, this weekend is already Cinco de Cinco, dude. So it's gonna be just like Fiesta at the market again.
Yep.
Oh, right.
For
It's just
Stinko-
a continuation. of the
Yeah,
whole
a
thing.
continuation of the crime scene.
I don't know why I don't feel drawn to going towards
Because
big.
you have a fucking wife and 3 kids.
Yeah, dude, you can't be walking
Yeah,
around
and
there with all
if
these
you were
people.
a single dude and always looking for something to
or
do,
just a couple who's leaving
Yeah.
the kids with somebody.
yeah, if you didn't have these fucking kids weighting you down and destroying your life, and you go out and you do things and you live life and you experience things other than being at home yelling at these things that don't appreciate shit that you for later
No,
on and say you were never there when you were always there.
we do other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
those fuckers.
What I'm saying.
The same,
What I'm saying is I don't like being in large
Well, that's
groups
like
of
saying
people.
strip clubs. I don't understand. Nothing draws me to strip because you're married with the family. If you were single, you'd be like strip club.
I go to
yeah.
strip clubs.
You hear that, Marissa? He goes to strip clubs. Did you hear that? He said it. I got it out of him.
What he meant to say was I would, if for some weird reason I was off.
That'd be crazy if I was trying to say, if I was trying to set you up to say something like that. If Marissa,
It's but she understands. It's like
She doesn't understand.
I went,
part of the job.
yeah, it's like going
Strip clubs.
golfing during the day.
oh yeah, she understands that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her that. I'm gonna. Put,
I'm not getting lap dances. I'm picking money off the floor and putting it back on the stage.
We
that's
had a
it.
business meetings at Perfect Tens.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's just whoever's around me. Like when we did Battle of the Sketches, she knows my friend, rest in peace, Michael Spears, and he wanted to work out the deal at a special place, and it was a strip club on like a Tuesday with nobody there.
On a Tuesday, that's
Yeah.
when you can get blowjobs. Because
I think you
that's
knew that,
exactly why.
Well, whenever I see
I've heard.
when I see a bunch of strippers at a place and there's nobody there, I automatically assume like, oh, this is all a front. This is 100% a front.
Well, at certain times during the day, but those are the blowjob times.
No, it's 11 o'clock at night and there's nobody here you have the place packed with like 10 girls. Yeah,
What club is this?
it's shut down. It was one off of by the medical area where the Hooters is at.
In the medical center. Oh, Tiffany's Cabaret.
Yeah, they closed. It closed down, right?
I don't know. Did they? I don't know.
Maybe
I don't remember. I haven't heard anything about that place in a while, so they probably have.
this is like 2017 though.
I just had a
2016.
flashback of sitting on a couch like that and having a stripper. With her titties.
Jesus Christ. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Remember that time we went to that strip club in Corpus after we did that show in Corpus?
And we immediately left? Yes, that's...
And I didn't want to go to begin with. It was pouring
And you were
outside.
like, hey, this isn't a church group. What are you?
Yeah, he was like, fucking Edward.
No.
He kept saying, man, he kept trying to get me to film it. Fucking Edward. So that I would post it that he was complaining. The chick was giving him a lap dance.
No, I never got a lap dance, but I did cut in line in front of all the strippers at the breakfast buffet.
He did what?
They remember they had breakfast buffet?
Uh-huh.
And there's
That's what he called the younger strippers.
and
Oh, no.
Those are the younger strippers. They
and
called
the
them
snoy-
breakfast.
And so the strippers are there getting their food, and I cut in front of some of them, and I grabbed a plate, and I was the only guy in line getting breakfast there. I was starving.
Breakfast was one of the girls' name, and buffet was the other one.
Yeah.
Josh had breakfast and buffet all night long.
Breakfast.
No, so I went and I got my
Means you eat
plate.
them young.
I had my bacon and eggs and everything, and then
Bacon and eggs with the other two strippers.
we had to leave. I scarfed
No,
it
then
down.
Juan, remember that Juan was filming him? That chick jumped up and "Give me your phone."
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah. He was filming him. And, and she grabbed his phone and delete it right now. And it was just drama, dude. And then
She snatched his phone from him. That's what it was.
I know she snatched it out of his hand and was trying to delete the video herself
Why didn't he just delete it himself?
because he was saying that he wasn't filming her.
Oh.
And then, well, he didn't even get a chance to. He was filming. He was like this when she just got up because she was giving someone a lap dance. Or she was giving you a lap dance.
No, not me.
She was giving Josh a lap dance.
No, don't put that on me. I admitted to.
She put it on you. I didn't put it on you.
I was not getting a lap dance. It was his manager.
Josh was giving her a lap dance.
With the manager with the long
Matter
hair.
of fact, Josh was the one that snitched. Hey, look, he's trying to record it.
No.
Ramiro was like, well, we're giving her a lap dance.
Yeah, that guy. He was the one that wanted to go to strip club.
Really?
Yeah, because he was upset because of where we did the show at, and they were like rude or some shit.
At Gators. That wasn't that we were at Gators that night, right?
Oh no, it was Gators. Yeah. And so after, I guess maybe he didn't sell as much merch as he wanted to or something.
I don't know. I don't remember that. I remember you insisting that we go to the strip club.
What are you doing to me right now?
Because we were on the road.
No, that's not what happened
And I
at
was
all.
like, Josh, because at the time I had a girlfriend and I don't like going to these places when I have girlfriends. And you were like,
I was
dude,
told
it doesn't matter. This is what men do.
I
This
was
is why I
told it
became
was-
a comedian.
well-
Me and Larry Garza are together in this.
this is my oh jeez.
And
This
I
is
was
my
like, stop.
rest in peace. This is my
Rest in peace, Larry.
first road gig,
You cheated
2012, and also I was
This was
told
2012?
2012 because that's when we went to Gators.
So that was 12 years ago.
Yeah, and then after he wanted to go, Ramiro wanted to go to strip club. He was mad or something about not selling as much shirts as he wanted or some shit like that. And then so we go.
Do you
and
remember me saying I didn't want to go?
I remember you saying you didn't want to go.
Thank you.
I remember
See,
me being like, they got food, and they said yes, and so I was like, let's go. And so we go, and I'm hanging out with Juan,
strippers.
with Juan Vidal. In my head, I'm like,
dude, all the
Oh,
girls were all
shit.
over Juan. They were all over Juan, and he was just like, "Hey, you need to be with my friends too." So then they were all over y'all, and
No,
I was
they
just
weren't.
like, "Stay away from me. I have a girlfriend."
I remember us.
And you were like, "I don't have a girlfriend." How you were trying to be funny, saying, "I'm the only one without a girlfriend here." And
we
I was
both
like,
we both sat there, and then when I found out where the food was, I made a beeline straight to the food, and I got that, came back, and you couldn't believe I was eating that food because it was breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was getting the lap dance, and I saw him too. He was like that,
Yeah.
right, with his phone, and then all that happened, and so I started eating quicker.
Was it Juan
we
or one
left.
of his sons filming? Because his sons was there too. One of his sons, Bubba. I think Bubba was there.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was just us four. It could have been somebody
No,
else. though.
but Ramiro and Bubba was there on that one too.
He was more mad at me. He's like, I can't believe you fucking left me.
Well, because you were cheating on your wife. You would
Jesus.
not admit that because you kept saying you didn't have a girlfriend. He was trying to. He found a, like
What?
lie by omission because she said, "Who has a girlfriend here?" And I was like, "I got a girlfriend. I can't have you doing that."
Who said that?
But he said, "I don't have a girlfriend."
I have a wife.
And
I
he
went like
found
that.
a
I
loophole.
went like that.
No, but it was weird because he took his ring off right when he was saying it.
Did you say the words, I have a wife?
I said, I have a
I
wife.
haven't a wife, is what he kept saying. I haven't. I was like, why do you have an
I'm
English accent?
married. I have a baby at home.
But that was when that Puerto Rican girl was all over you and Colleen.
That's not a stripper though. You got to
Man,
make
she
sure.
would even worse. Dude, like what?
She's married.
What would you think would be worse? My buddy got busted at a strip club. His wife walked in, and a girl was sitting on his lap, but she was not a stripper at the club. She
That's
was
way
just
worse.
A girl sitting on his lap.
Way worse.
That was so yeah.
That's way worse.
That's like
That girl never sat on my lap though.
on your face,
She didn't sit on my face.
Oh.
Her husband was there the entire time.
and he allowed it.
She was just a close talker. Like she'd want to talk to you, but like her lips would touch your ear if she got too close.
Her
It's
tongue
like,
would touch his tongue when she was.
It's like, oh, okay, you back up a
You're
little
saying
bit.
here that you did not get domed from a dumb bitch.
No, I did not. I sent her pictures that night of me eating. That's what I do. I go to
You
parties and I
sent
eat.
that girl pictures of
No,
you?
my wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, he sent her
Get
pictures.
your story straight, bro.
Yeah, and
I
it
did.
sounded like he sent her pictures. I was like, damn.
I sent her pictures of my
She
cock.
tried to finger Josh that night.
Why do y'all want my wife to divorce me?
She doesn't watch my podcast.
She watches every once in a while.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You shouldn't say all these truths then,
Jesus.
Josh. That's a good thing about a podcast.
She's very much on. Don't make me look stupid.
I'm telling you to not. That's why That's why this is really an intervention, and we're trying to put a stop. We don't want you to go out like certain other comedians went out and confessed.
I'm
to,
afraid of you becoming a powerful man because I don't know what you would do with that power.
look
Same
what
thing I'm doing
Weinstein.
now.
You would Weinstein it out of your hands, out of your grasp.
Same thing I'm doing now. I just sit exactly.
You're Weinsteining it out of your grasp. That's what you're doing. You would Diddy it.
No. I would have people filming this, and it'd be it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
You wouldn't Diddy it, dude.
No.
Diddy did it.
The worst I would do would actually no, you know what? No, this you can do this if it's a private party, and then it's like a blackjack table and a roulette table, like
Why does it gotta be black?
because that's what it's called, blackjack. You can call it 21, I guess. A poker table, and it's like not strippers, but like
Hookers,
like beautiful women, and they're like
dancers,
I guess they could be dancers, but they're dressed.
Hooters
right?
chicks,
And they're the dealers, but they actually have to know how to deal. They can't just be, you know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. That's probably. And then we
what
smoke
kind of
cigars.
teaser party is that, dude?
It's not a teaser party. It's just dudes hanging out.
Our wives. Is your wife invited?
She can come. I'm invited. This is what we're doing. She'll know what we're doing.
Dude,
Rose Sparks.
what we'll do is we'll like party for like 4 days of that, and they'll leave like after 2 or 3 days. They won't want to be there the whole time.
As long as I'm not getting touched, she doesn't give a shit.
What if you're touching them?
That also. So this is
That
I can't do that. I went. Remember the don't go through the asking like friend questions to your wife. So this is one of the questions I asked
Wait,
her.
what? Don't ask friend questions to your wife.
Dude questions. Don't ask dude questions to your wife or your girl. Like,
Oh,
yeah, those scenarios. So a long time ago, we went down the scenario. I was like, so she can't touch me, I can't touch her, and she's like, and they have to be clothed, and I was like, all right, they got to be clothed.
Clothed?
they have to be closed. Well,
Yeah,
At a
they have
strip
to.
club?
No, that's no, like so.
Playoffs.
So at the whole thing at the end, I was like, so what you're saying is then I can come on them then. All right, because I'm not touching them. It's that. And she's like, if you can find a girl that says, please let me, I want you to come on my face, fucking go for it.
I don't think she really means that.
No, she does not mean that.
sarcastic.
She doesn't mean that, but also
No,
she's
it's a
like,
disrespectful way of saying I don't think you can do that.
that too.
No, I thought it was maybe a more disrespectful way of saying I'm letting dudes come on my face all the time because they're not touching me.
No, because I'm the one that brought
Oh,
it up.
I thought maybe she found a loophole of jizz.
No,
The jizz loophole is out there.
she's,
No, he's trying to see how far he can walk his pee-pee to the edge.
yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
So
on
what
the
if you came home with this girl let me jizz on her and
divorce?
then what if she came home the next day just jizz all
First of
over
all,
her
that
face?
girl wouldn't even be
Divorce.
alive after he got home.
Mhm.
He'd walk in all dusty.
Well, I don't know. She said she wouldn't leave me. She would just make my life really
If what?
hard.
If you jizz on some girl's face,
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
she would make your life hard.
Skate.
yeah.
Shit sounds
Babe,
like
I only skated on her.
your life is harder now. Okay, You're like that.
Like
Knocking
yeah.
on the bathroom door.
All the trust she had for me is out the window.
Does she have any?
Yeah, she has a lot of trust.
Oh,
There's no way she let me go work in Austin all this time and not trust me.
So who's running this camp, dude?
Babe, open the door. It wasn't even fat ropes. It was just dribbled out. Babe, come on. Don't be like this.
You know I'm not a shooter. I'm a dripper. It sucked.
I don't know. She's not a jealous person. She can be, but most of the time she's not.
Well, they all can be.
Yeah.
Well, so.
Oh, they're all super jealous. They just know how to hide it.
No, she doesn't. No, because when I was working at Lifetime Fitness, there was this girl that worked there, and she was cute, and she was there with her boyfriend at fucking Palladium, the movie theater, and we were walking in, and she saw me, and we're like fucking 50 yards, like far, far away.
You're hoping she didn't see you?
No, she saw me, and she was like, hey, and ran up to me, gave me a big hug. She's like, oh my God, is this your girlfriend? Because we weren't married at the time. And then she just looks at me and she goes, who's this bitch?
Right in front of her?
Right in front of her. And I was like, oh shit.
No, you know what? Because the other bitch was being scandalous.
Yeah, she was. Because
she was being scandalous.
She gave me a big hug, and she was turned towards my wife, right? Her girlfriend at the time. She's turned towards her while she's hugging me.
Yeah, she was being kind of conniving, dude.
Yeah.
She was
like,
rubbing it in.
Fuck you.
What, was the chick that you used to bang or what?
What did you say?
I introduced her, and the boyfriend came up behind her, and I shook his hand. I was like, all right, we're going to watch a movie. Bye. Oof. And then after she's like, really? So and I was just like,
what if the boyfriend would have been like, who's this prick?
He didn't say nothing.
What if he would have, though? God would have been there like, yeah. And then he just picked up your wife and ran off with her and knew you. And
no.
Pick up his chicken right over there.
Well, fine. I'm going to go do this.
And then bystanders be like, what the fuck just happened?
See who's done first.
Oh, that's awful.
Look at you.
That's awful.
And then next thing you know, you're in the lifestyle.
Bathrobes. I didn't know pineapples were a swing, or unicorns were a swinger thing.
What? Unicorns are? I heard the pineapple thing that when you in a basket, right? You put an upside down pineapple in your basket.
Explains a lot now.
No, we had for my daughter's birthday some unicorn thing. I was like, oh, you're a swinger.
And all these swingers showed up.
All these fucking, it was just dudes. It's like, what the fuck?
Why are those car keys in this bowl?
Who brought this fishbowl in?
I'm just there. Oh, why are all these car keys?
Wearing a thong and an apron. That's it. Walking out of the party. Honey, stay out here. We're going to be over here.
Oh, that's awful.
I told you one time I was at Cabo. Remember there used to be a bar called Cabo on Bandera and Gilbo. And they had Working Women's Wednesdays. And it was like all drink specials for ladies and all this stuff.
That sounds very familiar.
They used to do it all. That Working Women's Wednesday, the radio station would be there. Hot Henrietta and all this stuff. They're out there. And I would go out there and give out cards for my dad's business, the plastic surgery thing. And one time I was out there hanging out with some friends. And this group of hot chicks were sitting there in the VIP area. And some of them were dudes and stuff. And then I went to the restroom, and this dude came up to me. Well, we're in the restroom. He's in line just standing behind me. But he timed it, right, to be in line next to me. And then when we got in and we're waiting, he's like, hey. And he had I think it was an Irish accent, right? And I was like, oh, dude, where are you from? Oh, from Ireland and all this stuff. I don't know, I can't do it. And then he said, hey, man, I saw you giving out flyers for that. What is that? I go, my dad's business. And he goes, oh, well, my wife over there, she's got breast implants, and she wanted to ask you some questions about that. And so... We came out of the restroom, and he takes me over there to her, and his wife was big old giant titties and this little skirt, and she's there. You know, they're showing, all these girls are sitting around, they're showing. They were hot chicks. They were probably about 40, 41, 42.
How old are you?
At the time, I'm about 40, about the same age. And he goes, this is my wife, so-and-so, and then he just burns off. And then I was like, oh, that's weird. And then so... we're there, and then we're talking, and then she's like, yeah, my boobs, I had them done about 10 years ago, and I don't know if I've gotten older, and I don't know if I should get bigger ones put in or what I should do, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, well, and also the real reason I told my husband to come get you is because you look like this guy that I used to sleep with, and my husband likes to see me have sex with other guys. So
is he the older guy?
Nah, too much older. No, they were about the same age. Nothing major. No drastic age. Like he was an older dude with a dead dick and was like, yeah, you know. Nah, he was like, yeah, we wanted to know if we could take you home with us and you could fuck me and all this stuff.
That would always worry me that the dude would want to fuck you too, because he said we
drugs somehow.
Sorry, microphone.
Oh. My bad.
That's beer number 4 already.
Like you would get
Drink
drugged
more.
somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he just.
Yeah, I mean, no, it didn't
Wake
happen,
up
but
face
you know.
down.
Yeah, that's all I thought of. Like, you know, it's kind of fucking weirdo
He
shit.
said, "Fuck it."
But right there in the club, I didn't trust him anywhere but the club.
I can go to your car.
So can we go to the car? I remember when I was in Odessa, I was doing a show in Odessa. Right when I came off stage, this chick comes up to me. Oh my God, can I take a picture with you? And her friend, they were all cholada out, dude. They looked like the Fiesta Sucias, dude. And one girl's chichas were all hanging out, tattoos all on it. And I was like kind of looking at their scribbling on her chichas and shit. She's like, oh, you like my titties? She was like, come on, let's go to the car. I'll suck your dick in the car. And I was just like,
Jeez.
I was like, nah, I go, we're parked like right in front. Like we're the first car, like right there because we had to get all the equipment out of it. She's like, it's okay, come on. I was like, nah, I'm good. And then after Juan came off stage, later on, Juan was like, hey, that chick wants to suck my dick in the car. I was like, yeah, I know. Get in line, dude. She's cool. She's cool.
She's cool.
There was one chick in Midland that was like, let's go. And I was like, go where? I was like, I don't want to go anywhere with you. Like, we're here. The club was there in the hotel. And she was just like, let's just go somewhere anywhere. Let's just get out of here. And I don't know why she wanted to leave her friends or something. She wanted me to just get in a truck and take off from Midland. And I was like, I robbed a jewelry store.
Maybe you want to go back to your room.
Yeah, I was just like, but she wasn't. I was just like, no. It's weird how you meet the craziest fucking
Why not?
chicks.
Were you single?
Yeah, I was single at the time. But, nah.
You're afraid of getting caught in a trap?
She just wasn't. She wasn't that good looking, and
Oh, that's what it was.
and she was just really aggressive with it, dude. She was just really aggressive, like, come on, and I was just like,
Let me suck your pee-pee. Hurry up.
Yeah, I don't know. Just something about it just didn't seem right.
Damn, that's gotta suck, right? If you can't get a dude to fuck you, for a chick, that must feel like going for a dunk and you hit the rim.
Yeah, you get rim check.
Damn, dude, how do you fuck up the easiest thing to do to get a dude to fuck you?
When you're 6'7".
Yeah. One chick, this chick was cute though. In Victoria, she was like, she started fighting with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend split and left her there. And I said, nah, he's coming back. He didn't leave you because she was flirting with me. But then he came back at like 1:30 and said, I'm going to be parked outside waiting for you. And I said, I told you. Because she was telling me, take me home. He's not coming back. I was like, no, he's coming back.
Yeah.
And then, so she,
a test.
Yeah, she was like, well, your car's here, right? And I go, yeah, I have it in the back. She goes, well, go fuck me in the car. And I was like, look, first of all, I have a 2-door little Acura. Okay. I was like, no.
Damn.
I think you attract this. Because this didn't happen to me. Did it happen to you when you were younger?
What?
That type of
What do you mean,
like offering, like hurry up, let's go fuck over here.
No, not like
It's
that.
something you
blatant. No.
It's something you attract.
Yeah, that's weird because that had happened
Quite a bit, it seems.
Yeah.
I've had here's my number, call me later, but not hey, let's go fuck in this car right now.
Well, I guess they realize they're never gonna see me again. I'm not gonna. Here's my number. Let's have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably like.
I also whisper in their ear, I want to make love to you.
I know. I have 401k.
No, this is me in college.
I'm gonna buy
Country
you
boy wins again. It's from Matt Bronger.
No, I don't know. Yeah, it's happened, but I'm not that poots that just runs out there and tries to bang these chicks either, though. You know. No.
Well, I mean, you can get in trouble.
Yeah, dude. I know. Juan told me about a buddy of his, some dude that was he would see the dude was on the road. He was a traveling comedian, and then he didn't see him for years. Didn't hear anything about him, and then he said he ran into him somewhere, and the dude was said he'd gotten out of prison. He was in prison for 7 years. He had was on the road after a show, met 2 chicks, went back to his room with them, like had a threesome with them, and then they said, "No, pay us." And then he was like, "I'm not paying y'all shit." And they were like, "You better pay us." And then he just threw him out of the room, told him to split, and they came back with the cops and said that he forced himself on him and all this shit, and he got busted for it and went to prison in another state. He wasn't even from there. He was just rolling through.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why I only have threesomes when I'm in Texas.
Should have paid him
And yeah,
something.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could have a foursome, so you could have a witness.
No, I'm saying you that'd be you have to.
That's why you have a foursome. You have the witness.
Two on two, bitch.
You have one on your side, so it's 2 against 2.
All right, but my homeboys got to come.
What,
Literally.
What's up?
What shows you guys got coming up?
What do I got coming up? Well, actually, tonight I'm gonna go check out Donnell Rollins and my buddy Adrian Washington at the LOL. He's here all weekend.
So that was last weekend.
Yeah, so no, that's this weekend.
Okay.
They're here tonight, but it was last weekend when this comes out.
Yes.
But yeah, but shows for me coming. Nothing right now because I have my broken ankle. So I'm not booking anything yet. Man. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to walk, and I want to be able to walk. So I'm off still. So come see me.
How much time do you think you have left before you can go out and do?
I should have an hour. When I don't know. I mean, you saw me limping around now, dude. What if you were a gambling man? What would you think? Be like, that guy ain't gonna be walking for
5 years. 5 years. Like
yeah, I mean, I got a few more $1,000 in the bank, so that should last me about at least 3 or 4 more years, I think. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, have you ever broken an ankle?
No.
You have you ever? Do you know anyone that's broken an ankle like close to you? Do you know how long he was out?
12 weeks.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like a 12-week thing is what I thought from that.
Well,
6 to 8 weeks bullshit.
He broke it like his foot turned opposite way.
Yeah, mine was facing the wrong. I was running north and it was facing south.
Yep.
But yeah, it was fucked up. But that whole 6 to 8 weeks that old school, that's an old. It's
12 until you're like no boot, no anything. You're walking.
I think
around.
it's like 8 to 12 or 10 to 12. I'm guessing. So I'm on this weekend will be week 9.
Yeah, because you can take your boot off and he could barely move it, but he's not.
That's what I'm doing. And he had plate and screws and all that shit. Yep, that's exactly. Yep. So I'm on week 9. So I think about 3 more weeks is what I told him.
They took him out.
No, these screws stay in.
Okay.
I think. Just in case I put some other screws in there too.
How long before you can start doing suicide drills?
I think it's about 4 hours. Yeah, so I don't know. I think about three more weeks. So I think, and I shifted. Man, I'm off of work. I've been off of work for 3 months, dude.
Nice.
3 months already?
No, it will be by the time I go back.
Oh, by
to
the time you're done.
I'm on week 9 right now, so 2. I don't know what is that, like 18.
3 more.
4 more.
3 more weeks.
What do you got, Ro?
Let's go.
What you got, Ro?
The station. I'm doing the station
Tonight?
Yeah. I got this new stuff I want to try out.
I saw that. I saw that your name was on the bump list. You're not on it, huh, Josh?
No, I'm gonna go tonight.
What's that, dude?
I think I got arthritis.
Oh,
my elbow keeps hurting really bad.
Gout.
May 26th, I'll be at Laugh Out Loud headlining. And June 1st, every first Saturday at 7 o'clock at the Black Rabbit Onslaught Storytelling Show. Check that out.
See, you sound like you got a lot of shit going on. Well, y'all, don't listen to that, dude. We're going to tune in next time, and we'll see where Raul's on tour.
On a Tuesday.
All right, man. Peace.